In the previous video, the matrix addition and the matrix subtraction is completed, and the third one is the matrix transpose. Matrix transpose. In the matrix transpose, we take one array and enter the values in that array. After that, we convert the row elements as column elements, and automatically the column elements will become the row element. For example, I am taking a matrix A of 3 by 3, that means 3 rows and 3 columns, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This will be converted like rows into columns, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the matrix A, this is the transpose of A transpose. For this, we use the C program. For the matrix transpose, we use the two matrices. First one is the matrix A, and the second one is the resultant. That means we transpose the elements into that matrix, and after that transpose we print the values. Only 3 steps. First one is the take one matrix and enter elements. After that, perform the transpose. After that, print the result. These are the 3 steps involved in matrix transpose. These three are performed in one example program. First, hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h, and int main. These are the common steps. After that, declaration. The declaration is here also to taking the values and printing the results and perform the transpose. We use 2 for loops. For this, I am taking 2 variables I comma j. These 2 are used for running the for loops. After that, matrix A of size 5 comma 5. So I am taking the elements into this matrix and the transport into another matrix. That means I am taking T of 5. So this is the original matrix, this is the transpose matrix, and for the number of rows is R, number of columns is C. Next. So I want to, here I am taking 5 rows and 5 columns, but need not to use 5 rows and 5 columns. I am taking either 2 rows, 3 rows, 4 rows. For this I am using rows and columns. So for this, first printf enter number of rows. So I am scanning the result, scanf %d into variable r. Next, printf enter number of columns, scanf %d. These are stored in C, variable C. So here I know number of rows and I know number of columns. These 2 are values getting from the output console. After knowing the number of rows and number of columns, we enter the values into the matrix A. For this I am using 2 for loops. For I is equals to 0, I less than number of rows are I plus plus, and the inner for loop is for j equals to 0, j less than number of columns, j plus plus. Next, scanf. I am taking the values, scanf %d ampersand that are stored in matrix A. So this is the end of inner for loop and out of for loop. So here I am taking the values into the first line. For the simplification, we print a statement like enter elements into first matrix. Enter the elements into first matrix. So after entering the values, we transpose the matrix. That means here also for I equals to 0, I less than rows, I plus plus. Again for j equals to 0, j less than columns, j plus plus. And scanf, not a scanner. Here we perform the transpose. That means in matrix there is a rows and columns. I represent the rows and j represent the columns. These are stored in another matrix, that is the transpose matrix. In that rows, here we expect that here is the rows, this is for columns. But the rows is converted into columns. That means I is there and the columns is converted into rows. That means A of ij equals to T of ji. That means the rows are copied into columns and the columns are copied into rows. This is the performing of transpose matrix. For just explaining the logic, I am rubbing this program this side. For example, I am taking a matrix A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the original matrix. The element is at 0, 0 position, 0, 1, 0, 2, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2. That is, this is the 0th row, first row, second row, 0th column, first column, second column. So this is the empty matrix, transpose matrix T. Here also 3 rows and 3 columns, empty position. I am taking empty position. This is the 0, 0 elements, 0, 1, 0, 2, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2. So this is the transpose matrix first. So I am examining this logic only. For I is equals to 0, here number of rows are 3 and number of columns are also 3. So for I is equals to 0, I less than 3. Okay. So that means 0 less than 3. Condition is true. It enters into the inner for loop. For j is equals to 0, 0 less than 3. It is also true. Hence it enters into the loop. So the A of I, here I value is 0, j value 0. I value 0, j value 0. So A of 0, 0 element is stored in transpose matrix 0, 0 position. That means 1 is stored in transpose matrix 0, 0 position. So loop ends. After the end of the loop, the j value incremented. Initially j value is 0. After incrementation it will become 1. 1 less than 3. Condition true. It enters into the loop. Now I value 0, j value 1. J value 1, I value 0. The element in matrix A at 0, 1 position is stored in matrix T at 1, 0 position. That means in A, the 0, 1 position there is 2. It will be stored in transpose matrix at position 1, 0. So that means here the 2 is stored in this position. After end of the for loop, the j value will be incremented. After the incremented, the j will become 2. So 2 less than 3, condition true. So it enters into the loop. I value is 0, j value is 2. So j value 2, I value 0. So the 0 2 element in A is copied into T at 2, 0 position. That means in 0, 2 there is 3, it is stored in 2, 0 position. Then here. So then for loop ends, the j value incremented. That means 2 will become 3, 3 less than 3, condition false. It terminates the loop. Again termination of the loop. This is for outer for loop. Then I value incremented. After the incrementation the I value is 1, 1 less than 3, condition true. Then again if the condition is true, then it enters into the loop. Again inner for loop, for j is equals to 0, 0 less than 3, condition true. So here I value 1, j value 0, j value 0, I value 1. So in A matrix 1 0 element is 4, it is stored in T at 0 1 position. So here 4 is stored. After the end of the loop, j value incremented, the j will become 1, 1 less than 1, condition 1 less than 3, condition true. Then it enters into the loop. Here I value 1, j value also 1. So the 1 1 element in A is stored in T at the position 1 1. So the 1 1 element is 5, it is stored in T at position 1 1. After the end of the loop, j value incremented, the j will become 2, 2 less than 3, condition true. So j2 I1. So the element at 1 2 position in A is stored in T at the position 2 1. So in matrix A, the 1 2 position element is 6 is stored in T at position 2 1. So the 2 1 position is here, the 6 is stored. After the end of the loop, the j value incremented and j will become 3, 3 less than 3, condition false. Loop ends, that means increment of the I will become 2, 2 less than 3, condition true. In fresh, the loop enters into the inner for loop. So j equals to 0, 0 less than 3, condition true. So I value 2, j value 0, j value 0, I value 2. So the element in A at 2 0 position is stored into T at the position 0 2. So 2 0 is 7 is stored in T at position 0 2. That means here. Next, loop ends, j value incremented. The j will become 1, 1 less than 3, condition true. J becomes 1. I never change, not change. Then the element at 2 1 position in A is stored into T at the 1 2 position. The 2 1 is 8 is stored at 1 2 position. At the end of the loop, j value incremented, j will become 2, 2 less than 3, condition 2. So j will become 2. The element at 2 2 position is stored in 2 2 position. So 2 2 9 also 2 2 position. It is the end of the loop, j value incremented. So j will become 3, 3 less than 3, condition false. It terminates the inner for loop. Here also termination of the loop. So I value incremented, I will become 3 and 3 less than 3. So it also terminates the loop. Finally, the row 1 2 3 is converted into column. The row 4 5 6 is converted into column. The row 7 8 9 is converted into column. Or the column 1 4 7 is converted into row. The column 2 5 8 is converted into row. The column 3 6 9 is converted into row. Whatever it may be, vice versa. The rows are converted into columns or the columns are converted into rows. This is the transpose matrix. So the resultant is at T. We print the result. For printing, we use the printf statement. For this also, we use do for loop. For I equals to 0, I less than rows, I plus plus. For j equals to 0, j less than columns, j plus plus. So for printing, we use the printf statement. Printf percentile d, the resultant matrix is T of ij. So printing is normal ij. Here only we use the ji. Here ij. So after the inner for loop, in printing we use the slash n statement to go to next line. Printf slash n. This is the end of the outer for loop. A return 0 and end of the main. This is the transpose matrix.